Is Pinterest the secret to growing your Amazon influencer income in 2026? Hey, 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 it's Heather here, the money making connector. And today is day 2 of my Pinterest 90-day intensive experiment. I'm brand new to Pinterest, been using it for a while, really had no strategy, didn't know anything about it, and just decided that needed to learn it so I could start making income. So what I'm doing today, I'm on day 2. So let's recap what I did yesterday. Yesterday, I did a full Pinterest cleanup and rebrand. I am using the EasyPinGPT tool to help me do all of this. And the key to using it is just to keep asking questions. I'm going to actually share my screen. This is the outline of what I'm doing. I created a full 25, so I just have this 30-day Pinterest and email list overhaul that I'm going off of today. And then what I also do is I've been opening up my GPT, and the reason why is because if I go through this and I have questions as I go, I've been asking, such as yesterday I had some questions in regards to how do I archive? Tip, if you're doing this, at least this is what I found for archiving any old boards and whatnot. Not sure if it just doesn't work on desktop or whatever, but I did have to go to the app and archive it from the app on my iPhone. So yesterday what I did was I renamed my profile, I replaced my bio, and then I followed the instructions for the business account. I was already set up for that. Then I archived the random boards that I had in there, which was way more than this. It says do not delete, like I said yesterday, because it does scream spam. I have lots of orphaned pins, and rather than deleting them all, I decided to wait and just do a little bit of maintenance every single week and either decide whether I'm going to keep them or delete them. So I'm going to probably just delete a few every single week until it's completely cleaned up. And going to show you my Pinterest. And we're just going to make this big. So I showed you what my old Pinterest looks like. This is, so I ended up creating 6 pins yesterday. The day 1 actually only has you have 1. I went on and did day 2, and I'll review that in a second also. So these 2 are published, and then I have 4 scheduled out. So I think I'm doing like 3 a day. The idea that I'm going to try for is I have 11 boards. I want to get at least 1 pin on every single board as quickly as possible. So hopefully by the end of the week, I'll have 11 pins out there. So that's what that is. I also played around with the analytics a little bit. Actually did it on my phone. So anyway, I played around with the analytics. I'll share the screenshot from day 1 and from this morning, just so you can see. Not much difference, although you'll start to see that I'm already starting to have impressions. I've had 1 click on each, but 5 impressions on each, which I had lots of pins before with 0 impressions. So to me, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Then I created my SEO boards. These are my 10. I added 1 more because I wanted to add a outfit of the day, but I just created a board specifically for outfits in it. Then I went and added the board descriptions, and I did think at first, I'm like, well, why didn't the GPT give me all the descriptions at the same time? And I was going to do each board and then description, a board name and a description, but it is easier, I found, to do all your boards and then go back in and edit each board. This just gave me an example of what a board title and description could be. Did as I opened back up my EasyPin for that and asked it. I basically said, here are my 10 boards. Write me a 1 to 2 keyword rich natural language description for each board, and that way I could just cut and paste it. I slightly edited it to sound like me, but I wanted to make sure it was keyword rich. So that was important. Then create your brand style, which I already have a brand kit created in Canva. So this is here. I'm not sure exactly how to use this when you start creating pins to tell it to use the same fonts and everything. So I've got to work on that, and that's probably something that I'll do today. Then it told me to create 1 pin, high protein snack ideas for women and I've changed all the 40s to 50s. The audience on Pinterest definitely goes down after age 50, so I might go back and adjust that to 40 if I notice that I'm not getting a lot. So that was day one, and that was about 90 minutes or so, and I could have stopped there. I didn't. I went on and did day two. I learned all about Pinterest SEO. Basically, all you do is you go to Pinterest, you type in these words. This is what the strategy told me to do. Again, this is not a whole lot of thinking. I did exactly what it told me to do. I punched those in, and then I started a spreadsheet where I create a content spreadsheet, and I started that. So I'm going to open that. So I started a content spreadsheet. I'm going to show it to you. You can create it however you think is easiest, but it told me exactly what to put in for columns. And I do use Google Sheets. I had my pin topic. I did create data validation fields for that, and did that. So I created 6 pins and have them listed there. As I go, I'll have them in there. It'll say pin created and scheduled, but then you'll see the date. So I guess if you're doing your research, you won't have necessarily all your pins created. And once you create the pin, I don't know why you wouldn't schedule them when you create them, because it's all right there in Pinterest, to be quite honest. So then that was that. Then for this keyword research, I did exactly what that said. So I typed into Pinterest, typed into Pinterest these keywords, and then I filled in so high protein meals, and then it auto-filled with that. And then I did outdoor living, it auto-filled with that. So it's outdoor living room, outdoor living ideas, or areas, room ideas, that type of thing. So I did that for all these, and that was my keyword research. Very interesting. And then also to note, so to create the pin, because right now I'm just using Amazon for my pins, but I'm going to probably over the next couple days use other affiliate programs. I just go into Amazon and I type in whatever the pin says that I'm doing. So say it was high protein breakfasts. I think I did high protein snacks. And I look for something that has good ratings, that sells, and that hopefully as an Amazon influencer also has other earning opportunities. And I'll just show you what my Amazon looks like, because I do use some tools inside Amazon to help me with that type of search. I'll show you exactly how I do it. So let's say high protein breakfast ideas. So then I would go over to Amazon, open on my Amazon store, and I basically would type in high, and then just see what pops up for the results. So, obviously you have your sponsored, and sponsored means that the company is basically putting money behind it. So a lot of times that means that more likely to possibly get sales, not always. So then I use a tool called FluencerFruit. It tells me, one, if there's an upper carousel. If I'm creating a video, that's important, but because we're creating pins, that's not necessarily matters. So really what matters for pins would be more like the Amazon monthly sales. You want to make sure that it has, I am shooting for at least 1,000 sales a month. To me, I think that's good. You can see, and I'm not the commission amount that I would be making, but then you can see how much commission it would be that as an influencer you would make if say it has a campaign against it. It will actually also show this little megaphone here. So so then I look for something that has a campaign and more than 1,000 sales, and make sure that it's something that I want. I aim for 4.3 or higher ratings. The higher the better, because then I feel confident on it. But because I also do like to promote things that I would be looking for, would be clean products, no sugar, knowing the ingredients, but that's not, you don't have to overthink it. You just do what works for you. So I'm just going to pull one of these up so then you can see what a listing looks like. So there is another tool that I use that's called um, Oink for influencers. It's up there again around my thing. It will also tell me if there's a creator campaign, which is important, and the uh, affiliate plus or earnings per click and how much the earning per click would be. Show you that, but so that's what I look for because I want a campaign that has that. So that way, if someone clicks on my link and goes into Amazon, then I will earn. If they buy, I will also earn. So that way I can earn. There's two ways that I can earn. Um, whether if they buy it, I don't get both, but you get one or the other. So those are things that I'm looking for. That's why I use those tools. And if you want information on those tools, I'll share that in the uh, show description. So that's day one, basically what I did. And then here I am, it's day two. I've actually gone through and I'm probably like more like on day three. And I'm going to show you actually where I am. So I did that, made my 3 pins and pinned them. Well, I made them, but I only pinned two because I decided on a two a day strategy. I'm actually going to adjust that and do three. So so I did 1 and 2. I'm not sure, I didn't time day two on how long I did. It definitely wasn't more than 2 hours. You can definitely go down a little bit of a rabbit hole in your research. So aim for done over perfect. Those are the things that I look for when creating, and it's really super easy to do that. So basically what you would do, and I'm just going to kind of show you, you would go to this EasyPinGPT. You would say create a Pinterest pin from this image. You're going to click that and it's going to say, sure, but I need an image. So it says upload your product image and tell me if you need a general affiliate. So that's if you're promoting something that's not on Amazon, but it is an affiliate program, or none at all. And then would you like no text, simple text, or more text on the image, and any scene suggestions? So let's pull some images that I have from, we'll create a pin really quick. I have Pinterest. I think I put them in here. Um, let's do this portable neck fan. We need an Amazon affiliate in hot weather, maybe on a trail. Be sure it is obvious she is older, but no gray hair. Then let's just see if I can find one that I don't have. Okay, here it is. So now it's just thinking and it's creating the image. While it's creating that image, I don't usually like to mess with it too much because I don't want it to stop. I do, again, I do have the upgraded version of ChatGPT, so I can do unlimited pins, or I did 6 yesterday and didn't run out of any. I do know someone that doesn't have the updated version of ChatGPT, and they were only able to do 3. So if you do any edits to the image that they give you, then you might be limited. So this is, I did say simple text. It has a little bit more text than I would say it would be simple, but this is exactly the type of image that I would like. I think it's great. So then all you do is download it. So what I do, I download it, it names it itself. What I do then is I go in and I rename it because again, the file that you upload, the file name does matter. So I usually like to name it the same as what the title is going to be. So then after I get the image, I will say need SEO title and description. A lot of times when I do that, it will also tell me or make suggestions for a board. Since I already know what board it's going on, I don't necessarily need that. And then this is what it gives you. So it did not put the Amazon influencer disclosure in there. So I just would say an Amazon disclosure. So it's not perfect. You do have to make sure that it gives you the information that you want. and then you can go ahead and paste it and put it on your boards. So that was day 2. I did all that. I did 6 pins in day 2. Today I'm building my affiliate foundation, so I'm going to join affiliate programs. Then I need to so then I'm going to create an affiliate product list, so products I can naturally recommend. These are the categories, and then I'm going to go on and do 3 additional pins today. I will probably double that and do 6, and probably that will be 90 minutes, and I'll stop, but I'm going to guess, and I'm probably going to go on and do my email list setup. And per ChatGPT or the EasyPinGPT that I did, they are suggesting Kit. I did ask questions in regards to cost and whatnot. There is a free version. It's very generous, they said, up to 10,000 subscribers. And since I'm starting at 0, I think that will be fine. And they said it's relatively easy to get started. So that's what I'm going with. I'm going to set up Kit. So technically I'm doing 2 days probably every day. That's all for today. If you want to follow along and learn if Pinterest is the right strategy for you to grow your income online, affiliate marketing, Amazon influencer, follow along and let's see how this goes. I am sharing my difference of today, or day 2 versus day 1. I did take screenshots of my analytics from my phone, and I'm sharing those right here so you can see what's changed. I'm getting more impressions already. Have not grown as far as engagement or things like that. But again, I only have 2 pins visible to the public. So there's that. Follow along and drop your comments if you have suggestions or ideas, or if you're using Pinterest and it's working for you or not. This is a long game. This is not instant money. This is setting up a process to get it going like a well-oiled machine to help you grow affiliate income over time. And then possibly, because you're going to have a blog, you're going to build authority and trust. And yes, those words, a lot of people say, I don't want to, but it is important. And with authority and trust, you will have an email list. You will be able to market products through your email list. And possibly, if I decide to have a digital product that goes out. And again, my digital products and your digital products will probably be completely different, but mine will be geared towards the Gen X lifestyle. So I look forward to hearing all your comments, what you're doing, and what's working and what's not working for you. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.